Let me do it myself.
Let you do what?
Do that.
You don't know how to do this.
I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
My name is Jake Shamsian. I am 29 years old and I am a live music tour photographer. I've toured with artists such as Lorde, Panic at the Disco, Marshmello, Super Duper Kyle, and a bunch of other super talented artists and musicians. And I got to document their whole life on tour, got to see their experience and kind of follow along for the ride. And it's been quite a journey up to this point. Growing up, I always had a camera in my hand since I was like 12, 13 years old. And it all stemmed from skateboarding and snowboarding. I was a little skater boy and I loved filming me and my friends just doing dumb things on skateboards. I would take my mom's camcorder and like record over our family Christmases and Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, Mom. But I would do that and we would make these dumb little edits and I loved doing it. I did it relentlessly and to the point where my parents ended up being like, yo, we need to get you your own camera. So growing up, I always had the camera in my hand, whether it was a video or photo camera. And that transpired into a love for graphic design and everything's pretty much digital media. So growing up, I ended up going to college at Oregon State University, going to school for a new media communications arts degree. And that's pretty much a generic degree in film production, film broadcasting, graphic design, social media, everything digital media. While I was at Oregon State University, I started a company with my roommate called Left Brain Media Productions. It was less of a company and more of like a social media page where we would go around to different events on campus and film these recap videos, put them together and post them on social media along with a bunch of photos. And these photos, people would go onto the page, they would find their photo, it would have our watermark on it, they would share it on social media. And people were watching the videos. And this was like the first time that I saw the use of social media and how you can kind of leverage whatever you're doing to kind of gain a little bit of a following. And with that following, we were able to do merch, make business cards. It was a very small entry into the world that is social media and kind of like growing on that end of things. And this was at the very start of Instagram popping off and all the social media stuff. Once I realized that I was able to gain this sort of following on social media, I really went hard with that. And I was shooting concerts for free in Portland, going to the Roseland Theater, telling them, hey, if you guys let me shoot the concert, I will give you all the photos. You can keep them for free. I just want a pass to shoot the photos. So I was shooting a bunch of concerts in Portland and I was going to a bunch of different landmarks around the Oregon area, like Pacific City, the Columbia Gorge, going to downtown Portland and just doing a lot of kind of grinding to create a portfolio for myself and kind of like network as much as possible. One day I was at a waterfall in the Columbia Gorge and I met my now friend Spud. And when I'm talking to him, he told me that he was the sound guy for Panic at the Disco, which was a pretty crazy thing to hear because I didn't even know that was like a job at the time. And I told him if they ever needed a tour photographer, I would love to be that part. I would love to fill that spot. And he told me there was like a possibility, but it was like a slim chance, if anything. Fast forward probably like 9 months or so, he ended up calling me and being like, hey, we need you to come out tomorrow. And this was the week that I was supposed to walk at my college graduation at Oregon State. And I said, you know what? I'm going to split. I'm going to go do the tour thing and I'm going to see how this plays out. So I left for tour and the rest was kind of history. Two Panic at the Disco tours, Pray for the Wicked tour, and the Death of a Bachelor tour. I ended up touring on the Melodrama World Tour with Lorde. did a bunch of tour cycles with Marshmello. Toured with Kyle. Most recently, I did a tour of the Hella Mega Tour with Green Day, Fall Out Boy, and Weezer. Which was a massive tour and a huge success. It was like the first tour since COVID. So that was very exciting to be a part of. And my day-to-day job was pretty much to just document the experience of these artists and kind of make a portfolio to remember these tours and make recap videos and social media content and push out as much content as possible to promote the tour while also like documenting the experience of everything going on. So I love it. It's one of the best jobs in the entire world. I can't wait to do more stuff in the space of music and the music industry down the road. So this is weird to talk about because I'm still going through the process of it. But on this last tour, the Hella Mega Run, I was in a accident where I was in an accident involving a forklift, and I was essentially crushed by this forklift, and I was hospitalized for 3 months in Philadelphia. I was stuck in Philadelphia for 3 months. I had completely severed my femoral artery. I broke every bone in my right leg, completely crushed my femur bone. I had both sides of my pelvis were broken. My lower back was broken. And this was all due to an accident that happened on tour, a total freak accident. And I essentially was crushed from the waist down on the right side. And yeah, I have a rod in my right leg. I have 2 rods through my lower back. I have a metal plate on my hip. I had to have a vein graft, and I'm still going through the process of physical therapy. I was stuck in Philadelphia for 2 to 3 months, to a month in the hospital, at least a month. I think it was 72 days total of being in Philadelphia between rehab, inpatient rehab, and so relearning to walk again. I've had 15 surgeries now.
Not easy to shave in a hospital bed.
It's been quite the ordeal for not only myself, but my family and my support system. I'm very lucky to have a super, super solid support system. It's been hard to see them kind of babysit me along the way, but it's been greatly appreciated. It's essentially put me out of work for 8 months now, at least another, I'm gonna say at least till the new year I'm out of work. But day by day getting better, and it's pushed me to learn new things.
Today is my last day at McGee. We are packing up to leave. Right, we're packing up to leave right now. I have Stephanie right here, and Becky over there, and we are going to the airport to leave and fly home.
Here he is outside his house.
Even with these last surgeries, I just had a final bone graft, which they took bone from my left femur and moved it over to my right leg. Being stuck at home, not able to walk, I've been on my computer learning 3D animation. I've been learning music. I've been learning a lot of coding. And yeah, it's been very interesting to grow aside from photography. So that's what I've tried to see as the good in it, is that it's pushed me to slow down very much and appreciate the smaller things in life, like drinking my coffee in the morning, or hanging out with my dog. So those are things that I've learned to really, really appreciate due to this injury. But hopefully it just helps me set up for the next chapter in my life, which who knows what that's going to be, but I'm looking forward to getting back out there and working, creating more and more stuff, because I love to create. Slowly getting better, and I can't wait to see where I go. Even though this recovery process has been excruciating and really, really painful, I've learned a lot, and I've grown a lot, and I'm happy to be where I am today.
Say louder.
Yellow.
See you later, alligator.
See you again.
See ya.
See ya.
Wouldn't wanna.
Be ya. Bye, Kremlin.